secure that bag, ayy. Boss up, get that money, secure that bag, ayy. Boss up, boss up, get that money, get that money. She a queen and they love her cause she got her own place, own car, and she let it go.
How y'all doing? Y'all okay? I know that's right. Look at that. I done spilled something. Always spilling something. It's your girl, Shay Shay. From Simply Magnolias and Honey, just a southern girl. Living life like it's golden. No matter how thick and sticky your life gets, remember it is what? Golden. Yeah. I'm a little disturbed. Why, Shay? Because, man, this year just been just crazy. It's already December. It started getting dark at 5 o'clock. And stuff going on in the sky. You know, I live in the DMV, so it feel like I live in Antarctica. Don't make no daggone sense. Shoot. Gotta go to work in a parka. Stop playing. But today not that bad. You know, the sun over there hiding in the clouds. They keep trying to hide the daggone sun from everybody. Shoot. But anyway, y'all. So I just want to say this, like, we literally have, what's today? What today is? Today is what, the 27th? Shoot. Hold on. For real? Today the 20th? Look, I can't even, look, the days go by so quickly now. It sure is, shorty. It sure is. All right, so for real, yes, Tuesday, December 27th. December got what, 31 days in it? Yeah, because New Year's Eve. Yeah, I'm used to me trying to use my fingers. 27. I'm just giddy for real. I really am, because another year has gone by. Oh, he's nice. Little boy just got hired. But another year has gone by. All the things that you did not get to accomplish this year, that's okay. Always remain in the present moment. Don't reflect back on what was. Who ain't here? Meaning, like, okay, you lost someone important to you. Of course, reflect that. But I'm mainly talking about the folk who you thought would have made it to the end of the year with you. Let me turn this thing off. You know, gas high. Well, no, gas going down. But I want to sit here and run my car. But, I'm talking about folk that, you know, did not make it as your friend or partner or acquaintanceship, business partner, you know, whatever the case is, they did not make it to the end of the year. So, don't get so caught up in it. It's okay. What you lost, remember I told y'all in another video, you did not lose. I feel so, look, my shirt feels so dirty. I'm always spilling something, but it's okay. I don't care. You know, you did not lose anything. I don't believe there's no such, I believe there's no such thing as loss. I'm talking about loss as in tangible things. You might have, you know, people still getting the vid. After, shoot, that thing started back in 2000 in what, 2019? Oh, no, 20. No, 21, I think, right? I don't know when that thing started. I mean, it's been here for years, but all of a sudden, it just want to pop out. All right. You want to make his presence? Okay. But anyway, like I'm just saying, like if you lost anything tangible, a car, a house, friends, stuff that you can, you know, kind of like it's easily replaced. You cannot ever replace another human being ever, you know, especially ones that have been close to you. So I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about, you know, you lost materialistic stuff. I don't believe in a loss. That just means that something greater is coming after that. So don't get so caught up on, oh, well, I lost this and, so y'all got to look up to the greater good of it all. You know, things are not done to you, but they're done for you simply because it is also to help build your character. And what I mean by that, these last little couple days left of this year, I'm not talking about, oh yeah, new me, y'all know I don't do all that foolishness. Y'all know I don't do that. Listen, it's you always gonna be you. You gotta make up in your mind that this is what I want to do starting today. Because if you wait for a day that ain't even promised to you to get here, you already missing out on your blessings. So the steps that you should have been taking now, you gonna wait another 4 more days for it to get here, and then you don't know what was going to happen in between time, the steps or the process that you were to take. So say for instance, your process is, okay, Spirit told you. So say for instance, it was designed for me to meet X, Y, and Z, right? But because I was being lazy, I was supposed to leave by a certain time. Oh, you know, that's part of my New Year's Eve resolution. So I'm just going to go ahead and weigh that off. But I was supposed to get up at this certain time and go be this area by this certain time, X, Y, and Z. I wouldn't say you missed your blessing, but you delayed it. But the worst part about it is you don't even know how long your delay is. See, right at that moment when the idea came to you to be able to go get up, go do this X, Y, and Z, yada, yada, yada. You don't know if you were going to, oh man, shoot, man, I need gas. Let me go ahead and stop at this gas station real quick. Oh, shoot. You know, look, somebody done got a flat tire. And she got kids with, let me go ahead and pull over and help her. Oh, shoot. You know what? Let me check my account real quick. Matter of fact, oh, I'm a little low. Oh, all right. Let me go ahead and go to the bank real quick. You don't know who you're going to meet in the process of your journey, of your day-to-day routine. And don't get so caught up on trying to be in control of it either. Because that was one of my biggest things, is literally trying to control certain things. And a lot of them were trying to control something that I knew for a fact that I couldn't. It was beyond my control. But since I was so analytical, always in my mind, always thinking about stuff, I always think about my next step. Okay, well, this didn't work out. Now I got to reroute my thinking and to make sure that, okay, come this next month or whatever the case is. So along the process, stop being lazy. Yeah, I'm talking to you. You. Hey, you. Okay. Ain't no who Shay? Yeah, you. Ain't no owls here. Sure. The only owl that was here was the one that was in my room that the one that was in my room that day. If you know, you know, because you've been following me for a while, you understand what I'm talking about. But stop being lazy. Y'all, it is so amazing that, like, who you meet in the process of your journey, the good, the bad, the ugly, the indifferent, was it a lesson or was this a test? A lesson, a test, or a blessing? Which one is it? Do I gotta repeat that? Was this noun? There I go with them nouns again, like we in English class. Shoot, like we learning literature. The person, place, or thing, or whatever. Was it a blessing? Was it a lesson? in the test. You have got to learn to discern which one it was. And don't get stuck on it like, okay, this person came into my life. Every time this person will come into my presence, I will feel this way. My body will react this way. When that person left out of my life, whether they went home for the day or whatever, again, in turn, my body reacted this way. Every time I told, I went to this location, I got this feeling of like I was home or whatever. Every time I spent money, So, these last couple of days, like you really should be reflecting, dissecting, rejecting, and coming up with an ultimate solution as to how you're going to go about, going further. But when you reflect to dissect, reflect on your current moment. Meaning, don't reflect so heavily on what was. Reflect how you feel in that moment. The situations that have brought you to that very moment that you're in. Dissect it bit by bit. Your feelings, your emotions, the folk that were around you. What's your bank account looking like? To bring you to the ultimate conclusion of what is it that you want to accomplish. And what I tell y'all last time, you don't got to go out there and tell everybody either. Folk are already counting on you, especially if you're a dreamer, if you're a seer, if you one that always, you have a huge imagination, especially for y'all. You like me. Every time you run your mouth, somebody always go, here she go again with this stuff again. Here he go again. This next grand idea, this get rich quick type of thing. Well, we already know that there's no such thing as get rich quick unless you win the lottery. You're gonna get broke quick too. That's why you have to have a plan in place. What is it that you want to do? Have a plan for where it is that you will have. Okay, clearly y'all know where I work at. Evidently, it's very clear. This company is big on systems. Majority of companies that have longevity are built on a system. So what I bring that to say, your body, your overall makeup is a system. You got the nervous system. You got your immune system. You got the respiratory system. And I don't even know what else. But everything is then connected. You have your spinal cords with your vertebrae and your disc, the C6 and C7s and the 8s and all of that. Every one of those, then they conjoin down by the ribs, and then your C6 and C7s, and then come at the base of your brain, and then here comes your brain that sits at the top. Everything works together for the greater good. Your whole the central system, the nervous system. So within this system of your brain, like your brain loves repetition. So stuff that you have done repeatedly, it stores it in your subconscious mind, right? So your thoughts create actions. So again, I don't know who that is. Come up with a system within your system. Basically, your brain can't tell the difference between reality and your imagination. So if you wake up in the morning, you say affirmations to yourself, and you speak good and positive things like that, repeat that. Your brain's not going to eventually be able to tell if you lying to yourself or it's true. Basically like manifesting type of thing. But you got to be very, very, very specific. If you say, today I'm going to be rich, but what does that even mean? Today I'm going to go into work and I'm going to find a lighter. In your mind, your thought process, I want to, because this girl she manifested, she wrote it down. And she was saying it every morning. I was watching on TikTok the other day. And she was like, she wanted a lighter or something like that. And then, but at the time that she wanted it, she didn't get it because she wasn't specific enough. 3 days later, she made a detour somewhere. I forgot what she said. But anyway, she was walking into somewhere or a coffee shop or something that happened to be closed when she went the first time. But then she went back and there was a lighter sitting on the floor. She didn't specify what color and she did not specify the location or something like that. Basically, the overall thing of what I'm telling you. So when you get this alone time, be very, very specific as to what it is that you want. And make sure that you include that you are in alignment with your journey and your path. Now, that's demonic and you casting spells on stuff. Like when people be doing them daggone love spells, you trying to force the unknown will of somebody else. Like that, it's not in that person's will to be with you, but you so pressed to be with them. So it's like you speaking curses onto somebody else to be with you, and you ain't even healed. Because first of all, if you putting a love spell on somebody, you ain't healed, baby. You have not healed. If you are forcing somebody else to love you by casting a spell on them by, oh, this person gonna love me. You don't love yourself. If you speaking something against your design path in life, you're the one casting demonic spells on your own self. Then you wonder why say for instance you get that man, that girl that you so desperately want. That person is on their healing journey. So they already, but then they start feeling these energies in their thought process. They waking up, why am I thinking about this person? Why where does this person even come from? So because you pulling on that person energy, which is not designed to be with you. But since you don't love yourself enough to recognize, like, okay, I don't know what that person been through, their traumas, childhood traumas, whatever triggers, I don't know. Now, all I'm going off is the way they look or the kind of money they showboat, whatever. You get that person, that joke can go beating upside your head. That girl end up being a daggone gold digger. The worst relationship ever. Worst relationship, worst friendship, worst job, worst car, worst anything that you keep repeating over and over and over and over again that you want, that is not alignment with you. Be careful what you wish for. This spiritual stuff ain't no joke. That karma stuff ain't no joke. Ask everybody that came into a chosen person's life and did them wrong, and go look how their life going. I don't know none of these folk. Look how their life going. All right. You cannot control the unknown, baby. That's why when you reflect back on your life, on your choices, and you dissect the reasonings as to why do you want that? And the sad part about it is most folk can't even tell you why they want something. They just want it because either status quo or for clout or whatever. But a lot of people can't even tell you. They didn't dig that deep. They just seeing it surface. If I get seen with him, if I get seen with her, if I got that type of job, if I drive this kind of car, materialistic stuff. Here today, gone tomorrow. All you want is I want. You don't even know why. But then you're not taking the calculated risk it's going to take to maintain, to sustain that thing. Yeah, you want that kind. Y'all, I used to want a freaking Bugatti. When I get rich, I want me a Bugatti. When I saw that daggone the mileage per city and you driving in the suburbs, I say, oh yeah, I can keep that. When one thing, say you need to get an oil change. Can you imagine the price on the oil change? Well, Shay, if you can afford to buy the car, then you can afford. No, that's not true. A lot of these folk go out here and they buy these fancy cars just for clout. The Mercedes-Benz is like the status quo for black folk to say that we made it. The minute a black person, us, indigenous, whatever, the minute we say that we done made it, the first thing we go out and go buy us is a Mercedes-Benz. Why? Because that shows that we done made it. We have arrived. But you look at their environment, you're like, you still got that hood rich mentality. Baby, what is you doing? Folk get these cars for status, to look a certain way, to attract a certain thing, people, places, things. But then, oh yeah, I got insurance, so I don't care. Yeah, but can you afford the copay? The copay, or the what that thing is, I don't know. Daggone oil change, $120. Girl, stop playing. Well, if you got the money, you ain't gonna worry about none of that. But a lot of people don't think that far. They just think for the weekend. They just think for the day. They don't think for the future. If I take these calculated risks, let me see. And I'm not saying if you can't afford a car, house, whatever, but make sure your other priorities are right. Like for me personally, I don't want to live in a suburb. Like if I eventually buy a house or whatever the case, I'm not living in no suburb. Because if I'm going to spend that type of money on a house to get it built from the ground up, I don't want to live near nobody. I don't want to be a part of no HOA. I don't got time to be sitting in no round table trying to tell somebody not to paint their front door yellow. When everybody else's color front door is either yellow, blue or black. I don't got time to be pulling out of somebody else's pocket just to pay for the aesthetic of a neighborhood for resale value. Okay, I get that, but I don't want to be part of that. I don't want that. If I buy a house, if I build a house, I want to be on some acreage. And I'm not talking about no 5 or 10. I'm talking about like 25, 50. That's what I want. I want to be in the back in the cut some daggone where you turn down my driveway, baby. You're going to be driving for a while. In Mississippi, like my family again from Mississippi, and we, it's a street called Rice Road. My mama maiden name is Rice. Yes, we related to Jerry Rice. Yes, we is. So anyway, down this road, Rice Road, is nothing but Rices that live there. And I'm pretty sure other people have moved there since I have been living there for whatever. But majority of my immediate family, aunties, grannies, aunt, all them cousins, we all lived on this one road. And when you drive that, well, not me, but they did. But you drive the winding road, ain't now street lights, so you better put them daggone high beams and the top lights on. dark as a mug now driving down that daggone road. All the trees kind of cascade over. Man, I love it. Love it. All the trees. Oh shit. I'm sorry, I ain't blowing at you. All the trees kind of cascade over the road. Oh my gosh. At nighttime it scares, I don't know what, but during the day, oh man. That's the way I want my driveway to be. It's like the light at the end of the tunnel. Dad, we ain't at her house yet. Shoot. Where's she living? Man. That's even if you get an invite. Because I don't want nobody on my house. So I want to live on some acreage in the woods some daggone where. If I buy me a car, I'm not worried about. Man, I'm not worried about like I've never really been a big person on name brand type stuff. I mean, let me stop. When I was younger, yes. After I had my baby at 17, 18, and I was able to go out and work. Y'all remember them pair of Sucos for the DMV folk? Y'all remember them pair of Sucos? Y'all remember, what's the name? Oh, what's that dude name? With the bull. I can see his face. Armani. Was it Armani? What was it? I forgot what the name, but it was a bull. It might have been pair of Sucos. I don't know. Pair of Sucos, a little not rainbow. But anyway, it was a style that we used to wear back in the day. And man, them one pair of jeans was like $80. That was good back then. 2002, 2003. That cost a lot. Shoot. Used to come into school and it was like, girl, you look, yeah, I'm forgetting now. Because I got a job. But I mean, but now, you know, when I start to see the value of money, when I start to see the way the world is, when I start to see like what is more precious, you know, than looking good, but be broke mentally. Not only broke in your bank account or, you know, that money you hidden in the back of the cupboard some daggone where. But I'm talking about money, you know, or, you know, money you may have in the bank or don't have in the bank. Where are your investments at? That's my biggest thing. Where are your investments at? Like now you gotta use this time to really hit a household. So I'm praying for you. For real. What else am I gonna say? You know, you used to be like so pressed on looking a certain way. You know what I mean? But anyway, I just want y'all to kind of reflect on the days, these last couple of days. Go get you a little hotel room. I don't even care if it's at a Motel 6. The Radisson Inn, Motel 6, shoot. Homewood Suites, whatever you want. Go do something for yourself. Just take a look. I need a day to myself. You know, self-care is not getting your hair and your nails done and your toes done. That's maintenance. Giving your body a little cleanse. That's maintenance. That's maintenance to this vessel. Getting your hair, your nails done, your toes done, getting a little shape up, all that is not self-care, y'all. I wish people stop saying that whole self-care days. Oh, it's self-care Sundays. Because I used to say that. Until I really started to understand what it really means to self-care. When I go get my nails and my toes done, you know, I ain't had my hair done in a minute, so we gonna leave it at that. But get your hair done, and you know, you want to get your eyebrows waxed, you know, get your little wax. All of that stuff is maintenance. That's aesthetics, the outside of you. Stuff that we can visibly see. Real self-care is working on your heart conditions. Working on the heart sins that you may have within you. Working on them traumas within you. Working on and identifying childhood traumas again. Protecting your peace. Remember we talked about this already. Protecting your peace. We talked about I might have to go back up in there. Protecting your peace and you know, being by yourself, realizing your generational curses, taking accountability for the stuff that you have done this whole year. We're not talking about years and decades. We're talking about this year only, 2022. We're talking about this year. What steps and actions and things that you have done that have caused some type of consequence or ramifications for stuff that you have done. Taking accountability and the responsibility to then identify that, yeah, you had a part to play in it. Don't stop with that victim mess. That we're going to leave that victim mentality back in 2022. We're going to leave it here. She going to stay here. Drop them Jezebel spirits, all them controlling spirits. And a Jezebel does not only mean a woman. A man can be one too. Stop it. But this is not gender specific. It can be anyone. You know, self-care is actually going off by yourself, getting out of the environment that is causing you so much to overthink, to act that way. Get out of that. So that, yes, you're going to have to leave your house. Did I stutter? Leave your house. Go to another area. If you can. If that other area even involves going down to your daggone basement, lock that daggone door and spend a whole day away. But it's better to go out of the environment that you live in. Go out so you can have a sound mind. Because guess what? If you don't ask God to cleanse, your environment of where you live at, you're gonna still keep going through the same old thing. So it's best, while nobody is there, cleanse your household. Ask Spirit, rebuke this, whatever else you got to do. If you use sage, or you use whatever you use, the Holy Spirit, whatever you use within your household to cleanse your area, do it while nobody's there. Leave out of that area. Then go get your mental right. Go to a hotel, order you some daggone room service. Put the D&D door on, tag on the door, do not disturb little tag on the door. Turn the TV off, flip your phone on, put it on D&D too, or airplane mode. Get out you a journal. Pour out. And when I mean pour out, every thought that comes to your mind, write it down. I mean, dig so deep that you doing an ugly cry. You doing an ugly cry. Everything is coming out. Everything is coming out within you. Let me get back up here. I think it's been 30 minutes. I'm pretty sure it is. Everything is coming out. Everything is in reality. It's on the forefront. It's in your face. You can't miss it now. Write everything down. Cry, scream, whatever the word you got to do. Eat pure food. Don't be out there ordering no steaks and all that foolishness. Fruits, water, maybe some little nuts if you like little cashews, pistachios, whatever it is that you do. Eat, cleanse your body. Do a little detox while you're gone. You might have to get a room for about 3 days. 3 days or so. Do it. After it, take you a little spiritual bath. Do what you got to do. Cleanse your mind, your body, your spirit, your soul, everything. If there's some things you gotta ask for forgiveness for, you gotta forgive yourself first for. Before you go asking somebody else to go forgive you or whatever the word you do, then forgive yourself for making them decisions. This ain't all brain jumping, but do that first, right? Then after you do that, now you ready to take on the world, baby. It's game time now. You a beast. You finna be a beast, girl. Dude, you finna be a beast, my guy. Ooh, look at that. Ooh, baby. Hey, girl, how you doing? Yeah, so she's cute. So, that is my message for y'all today. I'm pretty sure I've been talking for a good little minute, but that's okay. But I just wanted to say, these last little 3 days of 2022, take some time to yourself. Again, reflect, dissect on your next moves. Hush your mouth. Don't say nothing. Don't be out here telling everybody. Just go out and do it. And yeah, make it happen, Captain. And be accountable for yourself, that you can be able to follow everything that you write down. Make sure that you are following everything that you're doing, right? So that is your responsibility to do. Can't nobody make you do it. You got to be disciplined. Disciplined. Don't nobody like that word. Rock, boy. Damn, I'm really. But that's okay. But anyway, yeah, I love y'all. I love you. And that was the message. And I will be back. All right.